Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Assembly Planter. Oh, this game. This game is both amazing and just oh god. This game is special. I'm starting to slowly get it to where I can build stuff. We'll get some more space here. So I kind of changed some stuff out. I was going through dirt too fast, and things like that. I think I've got this thing over here figured out now. I've opened a lot more space. I need 1,000 to expand it. But this thing. This makes this game super scary. So what I want to do is figure out, like, what do I want to make? You know what? Let's go something simple, right? We can do this guy, right? We can do this. Let's see. And be careful when you hold your hammer. If you hit shift, it destroys the item you're looking at. So just to be aware. So I'm trying to build. Dang it! Put that back. I left click on things instead of right click, and then I pick it up, and it doesn't go well. All right, so I want to. What do I want to build? I want to build a bunch more of these. Yeah, just build a bunch of them. It's fine. It's not like I won't need them. So we're gonna do that. So we're just gonna build. All right. So what I want to do here is I want to build. We'll build the thing here, right? So say I want to build. This is I think this is a plastic maker. I think that, yeah, it makes plastic, right? So that's all that does, is it just makes plastic. It takes olive oil in, or olives in, or no, yeah, the olive oil seed thing, the stuff that you get from this, and it makes plastic, right? All right, so easy enough. So I'll do that, and then I probably should have put it up here. Then we're gonna run it down over here, right? Now, the other issue you have to be careful with is whatever you make this thing to have a requirement of, it has to have to be able to start, right? So if I go and I put this guy here, right, and I make sure I put that orange guy where I'm supposed to, right, and then I go down, where's my spitter at again? There's my plunger, right? So if I do that, right, so right now I have no input, I have no output, right? So if I right click on this, I tell this to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I tell that to take 5 in. It's going to basically take 5 olive in, oil live in, and then it's going to basically output 7 plastic. Easy enough. All right, so that makes sense. We're still making plastic, or making glass. But now the issue with that is if I don't have 5 olive, then, or olive, this won't work, right? So you have to make sure you have what you need in, right? And same thing with, like, if I wanted to take like a biomass thing, right? I could do this, and I could go, okay, I could put a biomass down here like this, right? And then I could put in a puller here, and then I could tell this guy, like, all right, I want you to basically bring in 5 of that, right? Now, if I take this guy, it's going to tell me, and I connect it, and I test it. Okay, it didn't work. I don't have enough. So, nope. I need more. Oh, you know why? Because I put it in wrong. So I put the canister in wrong, right? So if I do this, and I pick this guy back up, and I actually connect it correctly, look at that. So now I get 7 biomass in, I get 8 out, right? So if I do this again, I hold shift and left click. Shift and left, nope. Control shift, left click, and then just shift left click. So 5 in, 4 out. right? So now if I put 4 in, I don't get any out, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you have the correct numbers, because if you put too much in or whatever, you don't get remainders. It doesn't keep the items in it, right? So now I have 8 dirt that's going to come out. Okay, easy enough. So now if I do this, as soon as I break that, now I don't get anything out of that anymore, because that's just how this works. Now these guys are a little bit special. I need to basically spin this around the way I need to. So what you're worried about is that input. The input is the important part here. So if I do that and then I right click on it, it always goes that input the way that works, right? So I'm gonna put this guy here. I'll put this guy here, right? And then I'm gonna go. I don't know if this is gonna work. It might work. Right, I'm going to do this like this. Right, so I'm going to do all these. I'm going to rotate this guy. Nope. I'm going to go back to my hammer. I'm going to rotate. Or right click, right? So that input always stays, and the rest of it rotates around once you place it. So this guy, I want to only split side to side, right? So I'm gonna have 8 come out of here. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have a spare one. So there's really no way around it. I'll just get a little bit extra out of it. Then I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna do 1, 2. I'm gonna put all these guys like this, right? And then I'm gonna do this. And then as soon as I connect, you notice now I'm going to get 8 Santalion seeds out, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this one to a tree. I'm going to change this one to that. I'm going to change this one to automaton, this one to the olive, this one to the iron, and then this one to the Santalion, right? So now I'm going to get 2 Santalions, and I'm going to get 2 automatos out, okay? The problem is I put in 5, I get out 8. So there's no way to really fix that. It's just that's the way I'm going to do it. If you want it more of one seed than another one, you could kind of change that. You could also pump this up so that eventually I would be able to get enough seeds that I would get an even amount out. So basically I would need 8. So what? 8 times 6 is 48. Right, so 48 divided by 8 would be 5, 6. So I would need 30. So if I do this and go up to 30, and then you can click on this guy here also and just type in 30 and hit enter. And then basically we'll close out of this menu and out of this menu. And now you see I have 8 of every seed that comes in. But at the same time, it's going to take me 30 seconds to run this now. So now instead of doing that, what I want to do is probably take this and pump this up a little bit more too. Now the problem with this is that running this up too high, it's going to cause me it's going to take longer, right? Or not take longer, but if I don't have 30 oil, then it won't work, right? So now if I plug 30 of the green goo in it and 30 of the oil, I get 8 of each seed out, right? And then I get 42 plastic. Easy enough. Right, so I do seed and plastic maker. I say and test. The part where it was messing me up is that I thought the test. Oh, it did test it. It is sending stuff out. Okay, so it's sending stuff through here. So because it didn't do that before, it was very confusing to me. Right. So maybe because I didn't have it set up, it wasn't working correctly. Whatever the problem was. But now this all works. So it's going to take 30 seconds to run it, and then I get all these resources out, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shrink it. Easy enough. Boom, shrink. Right? And now it's going to show up over here. Now I could actually get rid of all of this stuff and basically like this entire thing can go away now. So I don't need all of this stuff. Actually, I don't even need these guys, right? These guys can all go away. And technically, I can get rid of these and go to a wider berth also. So what I can do is I can go here and go, okay. Oh, actually, this thing down here can go away too because I don't need this anymore because I'm basically making my seeds. And then basically this can go away and that can go away and that can go away. And all of these guys can just go straight into here, right? So now all the green goo can go straight in because I don't need to make wood or make soil anymore. But at some point, I'll probably need to make something that will make soil. So what I can do here is I can do this. And basically we'll put down this guy, right? So I'll put him down. And then I'm going to put down a plunger. Right? I'm gonna right click on this, and I'm gonna tell this, I want 30 of those. And then I want 30 of these, right? So basically both of those. And technically it's 1 a second, so I could I can make this 1 and 1 because since I need 1 or 30 every 30 seconds, I would be okay. So that way we'll do that. Easy enough, easy peasy. Then we're gonna go grab this guy right here. We're gonna put that there. So what will happen is you'll see if we right click on this guy, eventually you'll work. Aren't you working? Should be working. And then I can go do this guy like this. I can go do all these guys. And then I can go right click. I can tell you I want you to do automaton seeds. I can tell you I want you to do copper seeds. I can do iron seed. I can do a tree seed. And then I can do at the center line seed, right? So now I have all the seeds should be produced over here eventually. Once this thing works. Don't make a liar out of me, you crazy thing. Do I need to make it 30 and 30? Oh, come on. I went through all this and it worked. Did I put this thing in wrong? Did I do the thing where I put the orange thing in wrong again? Yeah, I put the orange thing in wrong again. It was all me. It was all my fault. All right, so we're gonna close all that stuff down, right? So now if I right click on it, we got a little bit of stuff in here. So we'll just see one at a time, right? So basically 1 every 30 seconds. And then you'll see that look at a bunch of seeds are going to show up. So every 30 seconds, we're just going to get 8 seeds. And now if I want to, I can just go down here to this thing. I can right click on it. I can go to this guy and I can just go, make me more of them. I would like another one of them. And then, where'd it go? Nope. I thought I could do that. Oh, I don't have enough iron and I don't have enough of the other things. We're out of sand. That's not helpful. So now that I'm like, okay, that's great. I can make a bunch of seeds that way. But now here's the problem. So I can actually go down here. I can right click on this bad boy, and I can go, oh hey, I want to rework on this, and I can go up here and add this thing. So this one's set up so it takes 18 seeds in and gives me 36 out. Right? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, actually, I broke something. Why isn't it making me seeds? It should be making me seeds. Because it should be giving me 24 seeds out. Why aren't you working? So I must have broken something because this should be giving me seeds out, and it should be making basically 24 seeds for me. And then because if I do this other one, I think it's this one. So this one basically is going to take 24 seeds in and only give me 18 seeds out. But it gives me 6 of the green goo and 6 dirt also. So all this down here is to try to get it split up so that I can make some seeds and kind of keep the system going. But the idea is to have the two of them combined together. So I feed like a bunch of seeds into one, and then those seeds go into the next one. And then once the seeds come out of the next one, then it goes back around and feeds back into the beginning of it. And you can't create a loop, but you can feed all the seeds into one side, have all the seeds come out of the other side, and then when the seeds come out of the other side, then feed the seeds back into the machine to begin with. So the ultimate goal would be to have that set up so I can just feed 18 seeds into it, and then 18 seeds come out, and a bunch of iron, and some dirt, and some green stuff. So, but that's not even the worst part. But wait, there's more. Right? Let's see. I think. That's just an auto crafter. Let me make some more of those. I need more of those. Trying to like. So the trick is like, so this is like seeds to woodcrafter, right? I can pick this bad boy up and I can put it in there. So you can basically have the entire map. Whatever you can fit into this, you can compress into one machine to do whatever you need it to do. So the game is incredibly smart when it comes to stuff like that. It looks like I may be low on something. Are we low on olive seeds? Am I not telling one of these things to make olive seeds? You're making trees. You're making copper. You're making that. Oh, I didn't tell it to make olives. Make olive seeds. So then you'll see basically as stuff comes. Oh, you're still probably building. You're not making anything, but so I'm going to tell this one to do another olive also. So this just has 621 iron in it still. So so you can see here really quickly how you can make some really crazy stuff in this game. It's a bit much. The game, if you're looking for something to play that is cheap and that can take some time and that you can just sit here and just fiddle with it and play with little things and try to get them to work a little bit better, why aren't you working? Uh, don't know why you're not planting olive trees. So I basically completely broken my thing. Everything was working fine, and then I had to dork with it. So the but you can see really quickly how things can get out of hand very, very fast. And obviously the problem with this thing is that I've set it up so that it has to have basically the oil of in order for it to actually work. So since it doesn't have it, it doesn't know how to produce things, and it's basically breaking, right? So the building it where it auto needs that and putting both of them in, you can run into problems where if you don't have all the resources you need to get something to work, then it breaks it. So you can just something to be aware of and something to look at. And so there it is. It's running again. It'll take 30 seconds, and at the end of the 30 seconds, it will basically go over. And hopefully, I'm making enough olive oils out of it in order to get an extra. If I need to make it, you can balance it and trigger with it. But yeah, this thing is stupid powerful. So that way now everything should start planting again, and then hopefully, yeah, we're already like half full, so we may need to so you'll just go through 8 seeds, and I'm not sure if 8 seeds will give us the 30 things or not. But you can see this game can get out of hand really quickly, and for something that is $5 on Steam, it is something that's very, very, very simple in its building and putting things in and trying to do stuff. This is the most complicated thing in the entire game. And once you kind of figure that out, it's like the game is insane. But very good tutorials, very good information. And the trick with the trick with this thing is making sure these numbers work and make sense. If these numbers don't work and make sense, then you're either wasting resources, or you're not going to get what you expect out of it, and it's going to break. Because basically what happens is when you compress this, it makes a machine that says, if you give me X, I will give you Y. And that's what keeps the game running and keeps it freaking functioning. If it doesn't do that, then you're going to run into some issues. But here you go. So if you give me X, I will give you Y, and then I basically get a lot of seeds, and it makes me resources, and then I'm slowly going to keep progressing higher and higher into it. And then now the only issue I have right now is I don't have anything making dirt, and I need dirt. So you need dirt to make the earth orbs. So making that alone, and now I can just go to and just try to drop. I don't want to drop that guy down. I could drop one of. Oh, I always forget. So technically, I could just drop this guy down, and then basically just drop half of my green goo in there. So that will give me a bunch of dirt, and once I get a bunch of dirt, then it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. So I have a couple other things I need to do. I need to start not. Now all my dirt's gonna go in here, because this thing. Actually, this one can go away too. Give me that. Pick that up. Go away. So I want to put another plunger in, and then you can be Santa Lance. Santa Lance. Right. So that way, now unfortunately this is still using sand because I need sand in order to be able to do this. So and that is going to take pretty much all of my sand. Like I have 1,200 of them, so I can probably kill this for a minute. So I'm just going to kill that for a little while, and then if I need to, because I need to build sand up, because I need sand for glass. I need sand for glass for leveling, or I just need sand for leveling. I need a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit, and we'll get the next level. But that is kind of the overview of how this works and how like you can do some crazy stuff with it. How you can build some really crazy items in here. And then if you want, like I can just go down here, right click on it and go, oh, here's my thing. I want to make some changes, right? I hit the missing components. So I need enough iron to be able to do it. So you have to have enough to be able to place it because you can go in there and hammer things and just pick it up. So you have to have enough stuff to be able to do it. So that makes it difficult. And I think you need raw resources to do it. I don't know if it gives me the raw resources back. If I really wanted to, I could do this and I could go shift and hammer a bunch of things. But I don't want to do that. There you go. Bunch of seeds. There you go. We'll do a bunch of extra seeds because that way this guy is going to have a bunch of extra iron seeds, and that should give us that. Where'd it go? This guy. So we're slowly making progress in it. But yeah, so you basically need all the equipment to be able to drop whatever you need to do, right? And then this will kind of tell you, okay, if you put this in, you'll get this out, you know. And then like this one, like I put 36 in, I get 24 seeds. Or I put 18 in, I get 24 out. This one I put 24 in, I get 18 out. But I also get, like I said, I get some dirt, I get some what are these things called? Biomass. So it's all good. It is some craziness in this game. I am here for it. I don't know, like this is the game is really good at what it does, and it's good at trying to just make something that sucks you in and just and you build a factory and you play the little factory building game where you're trying to get stuff to work correctly, and you know you have different resources and you can grow them and it's infinite, and it's this like idle clicker type game, so you just sit here and watch it run for a while and it makes you happy. It's such a good game. So if you like factory games, if you like Factorio, if you like Satisfactory, well, if you like Factorio more, Satisfactory, Tectonica, there's so many other like automation factory building games, right? Go check it out. Add it to your wish list. It'll be linked down in the description. You know, if it goes on sale, it goes on sale. You know, you can probably get it for a little bit cheaper, but it's like $5 for it not being on sale. And honestly, you're probably going to get a couple of days out of it. I have, where's my Steam? Currently I've already got 4 hours in it, and like you just sit here and just watch it, and the factory works, and then you tweak it and you break it and you fix it again. And like obviously right now it's really slow, and I probably need more seeds. But the problem is I need more olives in order to do it because I broke this and I made it wrong. Because what I really needed to do is to do this guy like this. I'm still almost got enough iron to do it. So come on. I want to see if it picks up that stuff and puts it in my inventory or if it drops it. So yeah, about four a time. So this is the only issue is well, you can run into some prompts where but like if I do this, it also takes me the same thing to basically build it. All right, one more. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm so there it is. All right, so we'll put that in, right? So I could do it again where I need more plastic, or I could break all this out where I don't need this any longer, right? And then this is just every 30 seconds, I'm getting 8 of each seed out, right? So we're just going to change this to seed maker, right? So we're going to shrink this, and that will give me a box down here, right? So that's just a seed maker. So now I'm going to go grab this guy right here. I'm going to put him, I'm just going to put him right here like this. I'm going to put him like that, and then I'm going to go grab me a plunger right here. I'll put that in there. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go just 1 second. That's all I need. If I put any more in there, it just backs up. And then, so that will basically go. So now every 30 seconds, I'm going to get 8 more seeds out. And then if I really wanted to, I could just go make another one and make another one and make another one. And then if I really wanted to, I could set it up so that I just had an entire thing of nothing but the seed makers and make it just a whole, just, you know, basically go in here and be like, you know, bloop, bloop, like this all the way down one side. We'll go all the way down the other side, right? Nope, that's not going to work. Right? And then I can put a bunch of you know, seed makers in like this. Seed maker here, seed maker here, right? And then run a belt down the middle, and then just push it all into the thing. And then we can make however many seeds we want a minute. So you can you can do some pretty stupid things in here very quickly with this game. And then at that point, you know, you need to put in, you know, 500, you know, goop every 30 seconds. But you see there, now we're getting more seeds, and then, you know, that's starting to get things running even faster. It's the game is it's very scalable. And then as you basically run and go, oh look at that, more space. Go down here, you go, oh look, just make me more of those. And then so eventually I'll get all this stuff built up. We'll get the next level up in the next section. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. We'll get some parts and some pieces, and we will catch you guys next time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We'll talk to y'all soon.